I'm just gonna gesso the canvas with 2 coats, so I'm not gonna video that part, super boring. Okay, so I actually have a plan in mind for this one. I want to create a painting that's gonna hang behind my desk and stay there, at least for a little while. But this one I'm trying to create for me. And I want it to be a face, and I want the girl to be done mostly in pages that were torn out of a dictionary. I feel like painting is just another language. And I think that's why I'm so intrigued by it, why I want to practice it so much, why I like it so much, because it just gives me another way of communicating. So, yeah, anyway, this is my plan. Okay, girl, I don't really want flowers, but if flowers appear, okay, not my goal. I kind of want circles. I want bubbles, like giant bubbles. I think that would be so fun. Can I pull that off? I don't know. And also I want to kind of stay loose and open. So if this painting doesn't turn into the one that's going to hang behind my desk and it wants to become something else, so be it. I'm going to try and stay loose, try and stay open, try and stay in the vibe. I'm giving the painting a coat of Sun Gold by Nova Paints, and I love this gold paint. It's gorgeous. My intention is for this painting to glow from within. So it's after the gesso has dried, and I'm just giving it a coat of gold paint. So I'm blow drying this. It's totally getting another coat of gold, and that feels super bougie, but I'm here for it today. That is definitely gold, shines in the light. Bougie with gold paint. I made myself some chai with foam on top. So fun. I got a milk frother and I love every minute of it. So I want you to know the way I decided to paint vines on that to begin is just, I was sitting there drinking my tea and I got this thought in my head that said, oh, let me paint some vines. And I'm actually gonna go over this after with the white fine liner after this dries just a little bit. And I'm gonna fill the whole thing with more vines, just like infusing it with patterns and stuff. I love that idea. And not much of it is, if any, is going to come through in the final piece, but it'll be in there, and it's just like layering up the goodness and the texture. I adore using these fine liners. I use them for everything, more than I use a Posca pen. And here's the deal. You need to fill these with fluid paint and they won't get clogged. They have a little pin that goes in the top. You put it in here. I've been using the same ones of these for a long time, more than a year, and I don't wash them out. So the key is using fluid paint, not high flow, but fluid, like golden fluid acrylics work wonderfully in these. And I also use Nova paints. Nova paint has a similar, it's a little teensy bit thicker than the golden fluid. It works fantastic in these. So if you use these, if you try them out, do not use heavy body. That is where you're going to go wrong. And you also want to buy that brand fine liner. I do have these listed in my Amazon shop. If you want to use that link, you can. I get teensy bit of kickback from it. If not, Jerry's Artorama doesn't have them, actually. Blick has them. I've ordered them from Blick a ton of times. Amazon, I get them on Amazon. Yeah, those are probably the two places that I order them from. So anyway, one of my favorite tools, like this is one that I would have with me always. I know I said no flowers, but there might be some flowers. Dark in here, lighting is very bad. This has taken a very different turn than I expected. There's not one bit of book page on here, and I think I'm okay with that. I really would love it if dictionary pages were transparent. I could work on this all night, honestly. The only reason I'm stopping is for the sake of filming. So I wanted to show you where I'm at. This is where we are with the painting, and I'm loving it so far. I really want to turn all of these circles into bubbles, what looks like actual bubbles. I did watch some YouTube tutorials on painting bubbles because that's not something I've done before, and all the tutorials were like against solid dark backgrounds. So I don't know how well it's going to translate and look like an actual bubble on a chaotic background, but I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. I did these three up here. They don't look like bubbles at all, but it is kind of cool, and I'm just gonna keep going with it. Okay, here's the deal. I think this is not, I mean, it's fine. Like, I like what's happening, but it's not coming out quite to look like a bubble the right way. And I think that's because I don't fully understand light and shadows and how to use those to my advantage, to make an object look like what it wants to look like. This is my lack of skill. And like, I'm fine with that. I'm learning, and I know I've gotten better at that than I was like a year ago. So it's something I want to continue learning about, because I know that once I learn these skills, like, I'll get the results that I want, better results. So anyway, part of the whole art journey is just being okay with where you are and doing something that's not quite right because you don't have the skills to get there yet. That doesn't mean you won't a year from now. It just means that you don't right now, and I'm good with that. I'm just gonna go for the eyes. It is the scariest part to me. But you know, worst case scenario, I wipe it off or paint over it and start over again. So here we go. And I know I'm going to tweak this some more, but for right now, I just have to let it sit, because if I don't, I'm definitely going to. Okay, I did this mouth so many times. So I've added paint, I've added collage, I've added a mouth. Anyway, I'm leaving her for now.